When I go to somewhere luxurious, like a 5 star, even a 4 star can be considered luxurious. But when I go to a 5 star type of place, like it has the aesthetic, it has the food on the menu that says it's like, anywhere from $80 to $100 an average meal. There's some lower ones too. I expect premium service. Now, I just did like this little like compilation of this place I just went to, and you could check it out. And the only thing that kind of irritates me about these places that pass up the opportunity to actually get repeat customers is because the little details they put in customer service is missing. Is missing. Okay, so we have the luxurious napkins, we got the silver, we got the plates, we got the food. However, the smallest details throw everything off. Like the napkins wasn't placed on my lap. I didn't have nobody pull up my chair. It was like that half weird booth and chair situation, which I absolutely hate. Like that does not read high luxury to me. Even though there's plenty of places that I've been that was high luxury that has that's this setup. It's just weird to me. They should just use chairs or they should just use booths. And when you have that, and then you have also the food that comes out and it has the fresh greens on the top where it's not like a main thing. It's like the additional stuff, like the little herbs and stuff, but they're dried up and shriveled. Like that just is so annoying. If they just leave the check and don't like, stand there and just like, hey, do you need anything else? Like if they just stand there and like don't ask if you would like something like reheated, if they just left it out on the table, if they ask you like, hey, do you want this to come out with your meal or would you want, this to come out separate? I got a starter. So I got a starter and it was bread. The bread was a starter and the meal was pasta. And for whatever reason, I forgot to tell them to bring it out together. And you would think that if I got bread and pasta, it would go together and they would just kind of like, hey, do you want that out together or do you want it out separate? Of course, it wasn't busy. So there was not like a whole bunch of people like, asking for this guy's attention or anything. It was just literally us. I think we were like the first one of the second round of the day. And, it's these little things without the napkin like being put on my lap. I had to put on my napkin myself. I had to, ask for pepper. I didn't ask for pepper. I asked for cheese. And then they didn't put the cheese on it. They just put it in this little container and I had to like scoop it up and put it on and sprinkle it on myself. Because if I like shook it on, it would have just dumped it all on it, right? So there was no like fresh cheese being Parmesan put on the pasta. It was just these little details. There was no pen in the actual binder, and I had to ask for it. So, again, it's these little details. And then when I was saying, they didn't come out and just stand there and, ask your check or whatever, I'm so used to like fine dining places coming out with the little scanner and that I'm just like, what is this folder thing? Like, I'm not used to that, because there's so many other nice places that have these little details dialed in.